Kevin Onchoke has asked, I would like to hear more on humans are still the weakest link. Expound on this kindly. And I think this was based on your presentation, Kelvin, where you were talking about human being the weakest link. So if you can just shed some light on this.
What I meant is who interact with the system. These are your users. And the users, if they interact with the system and you don't actually understand what they do in the system, then at the end of the day, you don't really have to blame the users. Look at the phishing links that are coming. If you don't put enough awareness within the users, they are the ones who are susceptible to, they are the highest risk that you still have within your network to be the weakest link where the attackers can get through. Mind you, you have invested in firewall, you have invested in in those transactional monitoring, but users are still the weakest link, and in this case, they are the one who can be manipulated to click those links. You can even have an incident. Perhaps a user will just be given a rubber ducky, like a USB, a dongle. If I get a user outside there, if I get somebody who wants just something little, then I tell him, you know what, I have these 150K. I just need you to go into the network and plug in this and this device. We have had organizations which have been compromised through an internal. So at the end of the day, what we are saying is the human element has to be trained. The human element has to be monitored, because at the end of the day, these users, even if you continue to train them, they're always curious. So you have to make sure that you also monitor for that. So I think that is what I will say about that.
Okay. Maybe the other discussion point is, most of the time we recommend that we train users, or everyone basically. We conduct what we call general user awareness training. And maybe, I don't know from your experience, are these effective? Or maybe these are also just taken as one of those things that you have to do as an organization? Because as you mentioned, yes, especially if you want to target an organization, you'd focus on the people, especially the weakest link, the ones who are not informed. So I'm not sure, what is your take in terms of the general user awareness? Is what we're doing sufficient? Or what else do we need to do in order to actually empower users on this matter?
I think we can do is let's make it a process. Other things that we need to do awareness just for once in a year. But phishing links are coming each and every day. So it shouldn't be fast, a continuous process. Not only just focusing on a user, even the experts, they also need to be trained. And why don't you plug in a solution, a user awareness solution, such that you have a continuous assessment, basically how the user is, exposed to a certain attack. So for me, I will think we are not doing enough in terms of user awareness, and also even the customer, not just only the user. We also have the customer awareness. So for me, I think we need to build solutions for users. But if you don't have the budget, do it yourself before you before you invite people from outside. Send this link to your users. Allow them to click. Call them for a training. Say, I had this number of people. This link. Can you have a Steven application to send a link to them? So look at the attacks on which happens on the email. Then can you demonstrate that? Can you hack simple things?
Okay. Thank you.